protest in support of Palestine nearly a year ago on Ohio State's campus came back to haunt a graduate student from India, Ahwar Sultan.
He received an email from a university administration from the Office of International Affairs, essentially just informing him that his CVIS had been terminated and or that his visa had been revoked.
Sultan's attorney says all signs point to his participation in pro-Palestinian protests and affiliation with the OSU chapter of Students for Justice in Palestine as the reasons for revoking his student visa.
He was a TA, like he had classes, he had students that he was helping out. It was a shocking moment, I think.
While Sultan was arrested the night of the protest last April, his attorney tells me the charges were dismissed and expunged.
He hasn't had a traffic ticket. He's had no history of any sort of additional behavior. He was obviously cleared to come into the country to become a graduate student at The Ohio State University, so there was no concern of him being in this country at any point in time. So there's nothing that would have ever flagged him as somebody who should have their visa stripped other than being part of these protests that the Trump administration has said are grounds to strip you of your status.
And those charges were dismissed?
That's correct.
Along with President Trump, their lawsuit is against Marco Rubio, Pam Bondi, Kristi Noem, and Todd Lyons. You feel that this is unconstitutional.
Absolutely.
Why?
Because he was engaging in protected speech.
She says they plan to file a motion for a temporary restraining order in the coming days to stop those named in the suit from taking any additional action. She tells me the goal is to get Sultan his status back.
Issues like this go to the core of what it means to be an American. What separates this country from so many others is the freedom of speech that we have and that we so enjoy in this country. And that freedom of speech isn't limited to citizens. It very clearly says in the U.S. Constitution that the freedom of speech applies to all people.
On your side, I'm Isabel Hansen, Fox 28 News.